Green Island fam, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another vlog. I just woke up a little while ago and I made breakfast. I made eggs and the chickpea salad that I would have made in the last video last night. And now I'm going to eat a banana so that I can get ready to go to my doctor's appointment. And yeah, when I tell you this not sleeping in the night kicking my ass, it kicking my ass. I didn't go and sleep until 3 o'clock in the morning. So now I'm tired. I want to sleep, but I can't because I have a doctor's appointment. So, yay me. Okay, guys, so I am ready. I'm actually trying to put on my sandals right now and talk to y'all at the same time. But it is 7:50, so it's 10 to 8, and I have to get there at 9. It's a half an hour away, but I'm leaving a bit early so that I can go to the ultrasound department because I need to go to the ultrasound department first to make sure that the ultrasound results from last time is ready and then go to clinic. So that's why I'm leaving a little bit earlier. Yo, my skin not skinning today. Anyway, but yeah, I'm leaving a little bit earlier because of that. So I have to go to the ultrasound department first and then go to my clinic appointment. And just because I don't want to get to my clinic late so that I can get there early, finish early, I'm leaving early. So we are on our way, and I guess I'll catch you guys when I get there.
2,000 years later.
Okay guys, so I've been in the hospital. I've been in the hospital for a while now. It's been almost 4 hours. I did see the doctor. Fanny just saw the doctor. They examined me and whatever, and now they're organizing to take me to do a biopsy. Sorry for the angle, I'm not supposed to be recording in here, by the way. But they're going to take me to do a biopsy because they need to test the lumps to make sure it doesn't have any cancer cells. So I'm just waiting for them to come get me to go get the biopsy done. So there's that. So we're just sitting and waiting at this point. We are just sitting and waiting. And you know, if you know how I hate having to come to these appointments for so many reasons. One, you have to wait for hours. Two, people fondle in your boob every single time. Every single time I come clinic, it's a different doctor. I have to fondle my boob because I have lumps in my boobs. Like, that's so uncomfortable. And most of the time, it's male doctors. It's like, I mean, I know they need to do it in order to do their jobs, but it just, you know. So yeah. But anyway, I'm waiting, as I said. And once I get the biopsy done and I leave, I'll chit chat with y'all once I get home, I guess.
2 hours later.
So update. I'm still sitting and waiting. That's the update. I'm still sitting and waiting. Okay guys, so it's been 2 hours since the last update and I'm still waiting. I just came to the washroom because I needed to use the washroom. So I'm still waiting to get the biopsy done. His evening clinic is after 3 and I'm still waiting. Y'all, I'm fed up. I'm fed up, I'm fed up, I'm fed up, I'm fed up, I'm fed up. I wanna go home. I'm tired, I'm hungry, I'm cold, I'm sleepy. I just wanna go home. I wanna go home. Guys, I'm back home and I'm in excruciating pain. Excruciating pain. So, gore warning, gruesome warning, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to show you all something disgusting. So, be prepared. So, these are the gauze I came home with. That was on the incision that they made to do the biopsy, and one side, was on my left side, it's covered in blood. This was on my right side. The right side not bleeding as much, but the left side is bleeding a lot, as you can see. It's how this thing make a little heart. It make a little heart, that's funny. But yeah, so I had to change it as soon as I came home because, as y'all can see, it's drenched and it's still bright red. That's to show you how much blood in there. It's still bright red. So there's that. I'm in pain, so I'll probably end this vlog later, finish this vlog later and explain to you all what happened or something. yeah, as I said, I'm in a lot of pain, so I think I'll talk to you later about everything that happened, how it happened, and why I'm in pain. And then, yeah, but right now, Lam is hotting some food for me so that I can eat so I can take painkillers because I could barely lift up my arm. Let me show you all incision. And then there's, oh, y'all can't see this one. Let me see if y'all could see it. Incision. Yeah. So, it hurts. Ow. Good morning, Island fam. It is a new day. Ignore the clothes on the bed. I need to organize that. But it's a new day, so I'm here to tell you all about yesterday and what happened at my doctor's appointment, because I know I gave you all little snippets and then I came home and I told you all I got a biopsy. So, let me give you all a little of what happened. So, y'all, yesterday clinic was ram out in the first place, right? It was ram out to have real people. Clinic started late, so my appointment was for 9. Tell me why 8 o'clock people was now getting seen about at 9 o'clock, because clinic start late. It only had 2 doctors at first. Eventually the other doctors came, but at first it only had 2 doctors. So even though my appointment was for 9, I never saw my doctor until 1 o'clock in the day. 1. And my clinic was for 9, right? So I sat in there hungry. Plus on top of that, here's the thing. Normally, like if you're there long, you could ask them like what number you are, and if you have a phone number, you could go and get something to eat and come back. Well, yesterday they decided to do the most chaotic thing ever. They hand off different cards to different doctors, so all of the numbers was mixed up, so it wasn't going in order. So you couldn't be like, okay, I'm number 25 and on number 11, I could run fast and get something to eat and come back. You couldn't do that, because even if you're number 25, you could get called before number 4. So I just had to sit there at the mercy of the doctors and the nurses until they called me. We got into the doctor's office. They gave me, well, they reviewed the ultrasound because I had to pick up my ultrasound yesterday. And that should be in my bag. Where's my bag? Give me a minute. We got the ultrasound results yesterday. And the doctor had to review it, right? Ultrasound results here. These are all the images, and y'all see the big black spot here, black spot here. Those are the lumps. Those are what the lumps look like. Those big black spots are the lumps in my boobs. This is a lump here, lump, lump. So yeah, so they reviewed the ultrasound and the doctor decided you need to go and get a biopsy now. So there was like, here's what we're gonna organize with the other doctors for you to get a biopsy. Sit here, we'll talk to them, and then they'll come get you. I was like, okay. So I'm sitting there waiting. Half 1 turns into half 2. Half 2 turns into like, I think 3:15. So I'm like, I need to make the appointment for the next visit, because they already gave me back my clinic card and told me I need to come back in 6 weeks to get the results of the biopsy, right? So I'm like, I need to make the appointment before the administrative office closes, which closes at 4, right? So I go to the nurse and I'm like, hey, I'm waiting for a biopsy, but I want to go and make the appointment for my next clinic date, and I don't want someone to come and call me and I'm not here and you'll think I'm going home. She's like, okay, no problem. Go ahead, but I'll look out for you. So I go, I make the appointment. It took like 15 minutes and then I came back, right? When I came back, I sat down and she was like checking, because at this point it's evening clinic. So she's checking everybody who was there to see how many people it has left for evening clinic before they close off. And then she looks at me, after she called the names of everybody for the evening clinic, she looks at me and she's like, you waiting on a biopsy, right? And I was like, yeah. So she takes me to the other side where they're supposed to do the biopsy, and she goes into the office and asks them, you don't have a patient for biopsy, right? And they was like, no, we don't. What are you talking about? She's like, but this patient waiting for biopsy. So they asked morning clinic or evening clinic. She's like, she from morning clinic. And I'm outside and I hear one of the persons inside, I don't know if it was the doctor, the technician, whoever, but I heard the person from inside go, what? From morning clinic? They were utterly surprised. So she speaks to them, and apparently they don't have my file. They don't know I have to get a biopsy, nothing like that, right? So
they were like, if she's from morning clinic, she's from Dr. whoever's, I'm not going to call nobody name. She's from Dr. blah, blah, blah's clinic, right? So she goes to the other room where that doctor is supposed to be in. He's not there. Which he's I guess, the head doctor for that team. He's not there. None of his other doctors are there. They go to the other room where they're supposedly supposed to be at. Nobody's there. They don't go on and leave and forget me. So she was like, Gail, like, they forget you, you know. And I was like, are you kidding me? I've been sitting here for like 3 hours waiting for this biopsy. So she's like, don't worry about it. I'll sort you out. So she has to go to the next team and ask them to do the biopsy on me. The craziness those stuff did. When she goes to the next team to do the biopsy, it's because they do biopsies. However, on me, they need to do an ultrasound guided biopsy, which they don't do. There's a specific person that does ultrasound guided biopsies that is not there. So they go to their senior doctor and they talk to the senior doctor, and she said she knows how to do it. She's done it multiple times before. After she's done with a patient, she's going to come and do this biopsy for me. This lady never reached. So the technician that was there trying to figure out how to use the ultrasound machine, they don't know how to use the machine, they don't know how to turn it on, they don't know how to get the image, they don't know what they're doing. Luckily, and I'm going to skip all the crazy parts, all the long-ty parts, but luckily, another doctor that was there, which part of their team, I guess he did a boot camp in Mount Hope, because that's what he said, he did a boot camp in Mount Hope Hospital, and that's how he learned how to do ultrasound guided biopsies. So this guy, with the assistance of the other 2 doctors and whatever nurses that was there, had to do this biopsy on me. Why did nobody tell me that a biopsy is kind of invasive, in a sense? If you ever do a biopsy and it was okay for you, that's you. This is my experience. They have to first numb the area with medication. So they have to take needles and stick it into the area, which this is my area. They have to stick it into the area to make sure the area is numb. And why they have to do that? Because they have to cut you. They have to make an incision, and then once they make an incision, they are taking a needle that's this long. You'll see that? My head space. This long, and the thickness of what looks to me like a straw, with a secondary needle on the inside of that, connected to this big part to the top that they have to press on up so that the needle could slam down inside of you to collect tissue. Yeah. So that's what I had to do. Mind you, when they're collecting the tissue, they have to let this needle puncture you multiple times. So I'm going to demonstrate. So let's say this chopstick is the outer needle, and then there's a secondary needle on the inside. To the top of this chopstick, there is some sort of mechanism with a button that you press. When you press the button, the secondary needle goes down, whoop, and hits you. And when it hits you, that needle is hollowed out. So when it punctures, tissue from whatever it punctures goes up inside of the needle. They didn't have to take it out of you, squeeze out the tissue into the specimen jar, put this thing back in you, find the lump, press the knob so it stabs the lump again. So again, get more tissue, take it out, put it in a sample container, do it again. And they have to do this as much time as they need so that they can get enough tissue for testing. I had to do that on both sides of my tatters. Plus, you can feel them doing it. It doesn't hurt, but it's extremely uncomfortable. And the reason why it doesn't hurt is because they used anesthesia, or whatever you want to call the thing that they numb you with. They used that. However, when they did it on this side, they numbed the area, and when the doctor, I guess he didn't give it enough time to kick in, even though it's supposed to kick in right away, it didn't kick in right away for me. So when he numbed the area and then he took the scalpel to make the incision, I am feeling this man cutting me, and I'm not just feeling it as pressure, it is painful. So I am like, ow, 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 this hurt, and he's like, no, it doesn't hurt, it's pressure. How you mean it doesn't hurt? I know what hurt feels like. I know what pressure feels like. I know what hurt feels like. So I'm like, I know the difference between pressure and pain. So it hurts it. So he has to stop making the incision, get back the needle with the medication, and start poking me some more with the needle to put more medication into my system so that it can be completely numb before he could continue cutting. Mind you, All of this while he is holding the ultrasound machine against my tatas, pressing it into me. So it is the most uncomfortable thing because he's pressing down on this side, he's pressing down on my nipple, and all you females know how it feels for somebody to press into your nipple. It's not fun. So he has to do that and then repeatedly slam this thing into me, poof, 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 at least 4 or 5 times, which I think the first 2 times he did it, he missed because the lump is very small, it's like 1 centimeter. So the first 2 times he did it, he missed. Has to take it out, put it back in, slam it in, take out the tissue, put it in the jar, put it back in, slam it in, take out the tissue, put it in the jar, repeatedly. By the second to last time he did it, I was like, are you done yet? And he's like, no, I don't have enough, I need to get some more. So he has to do it again. Mind you, all this time, blood is running down, and the other doctor is just helping clean up to avoid having blood everywhere. I could feel blood running down the side of my back. At some point in time, I had to like raise up so that they could put another one of those, you know, the blue kind of paper with the cotton part that absorbs blood. I had to raise up for them to put that there to collect the blood, because blood is like running down my side on both sides of me. It was gruesome. Everything was covered in blood. Not in a sense like they were being messy, it's just they're going into my, there's a cut and they're going into my skin. It's gonna bleed, right? So they get the biopsy done, they take the samples, whatever, they put on the gauze and whatever on me, and I organize myself to leave. Mind you, before I left the hospital, I was not seeing blood in the gauze. It was just a gauze. I looked at it, it was fine. I walked from the hospital to my taxi stand, which is like a 5-minute, give or take 10-minute walk. By the time I got to my taxi stand, the gore on the left side of me was drenched in blood, and blood was running down my top. It's a good thing I had on a black top, so he did not see it. So I had to call Lamb and let him know, hey, go in the drugstore, get me some gauze, so that when I come home I could change this, because this thing is bleeding. And that is what you all would have seen in the clip before, where I showed you all the blood in the gauze and whatever. I had to come home, I had to clean the area and change it. So yeah, so I have gauze on, I'm in pain. I don't know if it was painful for anybody else when they've ever done a biopsy, if you've ever done a biopsy, but once the medicine wear off, y'all, it feels like somebody kicked you in your chest. You are in pain. I couldn't even lift up my hand very high yesterday, and I still can't lift it up all the way because I'm still in pain. I don't know how long the pain is going to last, and I don't know how long it's going to take for the incisions to close up, because they're so small that it didn't put stitches on it to close it, but they're still deep. So it's a little cut, but it's deep and it's bleeding. Not profusely bleeding, but it's still moist and bleeding. It hasn't closed up yet. So I told Lamb to buy strip stitch in the drugstore so that I could like pull it closed together to keep it closed so that it could stop leaking and it could heal. So I can't necessarily show you the entire thing because obviously it's a, you know, sensitive area. We can't show that on YouTube. But I do have gauze here and gauze here, because those are the two places, top here and side here, is where they made the incision in order to go into my body to get the samples of the lumps to send it for testing to see if it's benign or cancerous. Let's cross your fingers with toes and everything else and pray to the gods above that it's not cancerous and it's just a bunch of cysts that I have in my boobs. Okay, do that for me. Pray. I don't know, send wishes in a well, do something, because the last thing sis need to deal with is having breast cancer. I don't want to have to deal with that. Nobody wants to deal with that, okay? But anyway, I know this video wasn't my normal type of content, but I hope you guys enjoyed it nonetheless. So thanks guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share this video with your friends, do all of the things, because this is how my channel grows. And y'all, I want to build a house to put my child in. And once my house built, I could have Brandon and Sakura back with me. So help me now, right? I need more views so I can get more money so I can build my house, okay? So help me. So make sure to do all the things on my video and come back tomorrow for another vlog. I'm not sure what tomorrow's vlog is going to be, but I definitely know I'm gonna have to meal prep today. So the meal prep video might be tomorrow. I don't know, we will see. But anyway guys, thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.